What up, people? Markets are wildin'. Let's get right into it with the fear and greed index. Holy shit. I honestly, Chris and I looked at it because it was at exactly 50. I shit you not. Viewers, we're not lying. 3 minutes ago, it was at exactly 50, and we were like, somebody fucked up the website because there's no shot, and it just dropped to 49. So, yeah, we're in a completely, well, not completely neutral anymore. We're not leaning towards fear, but we're in a neutral market right now, which is really interesting to see. Because as you know, for the longest time we were in greed, and when people are greedy, you should be fearful. That's what Warren Buffett said. But there was a lot of time to be greedy yourself, and if we're leaning towards fear, I think during the start of a fear push, you might need to be fearful yourself, but I don't know if you're really willing to take the risk. It might be a great time to be greedy. I personally think that after 2 years of some red days, uh, you know, just constantly, I feel like this is the year that bulls could get a control of the market. Let's start with SPY. Chris, you want to take it away?
Yeah, so for Spy today, it almost exactly played out how I thought it would play out. I mean, my prediction was 390. Pre-market was 392. I think the lowest is it went to. So tomorrow leaves, a lot for the table. It means in terms of the bull rally, and it means in terms of this trend reversal. Are we gonna continue this trend reversal? And I think today was really telling. Um, I was expecting a bounce, somewhat this week. Whether this it was today or tomorrow. I didn't think we'd bounce this early, but we inevitably did. So, what do I think is gonna happen tomorrow? So, best case scenario tomorrow, we walk in the market and we just soar to that 401 level of support, and then we break it. That's my best case scenario for just continuing this bullish momentum. I think we bought up demand at 392. People, I mean, investors were just buying up at these levels. The second, or the first worst case scenario is that we get a repeat of today. Basically, we go back to 390 tomorrow, and then we just reverse up to 397. I mean, that's what they've been doing this past week. We've just had days of where we do the same thing, the day before. Um, if I mean they could likely do that again. Um, but yeah, that's just in the air. Second best case scenario I see tomorrow is just we consolidate at these levels from the 396 consolidation zone to the 401. Yeah, but this rally is really just depending on if we break at 401. If we do break tomorrow, it would be the perfect setup. Literally the perfect setup. If we break 401, I'm looking on either Monday or Tuesday, we retest that 401. If we don't get that retest, then I think this you know, bullish rally can continue and even go for that gap fill. As crazy as it sounds.
Oh my
But
gosh, the fabled gap that
the
I think I
fabled gap.
removed.
So
Yo, this one right here. Oh man. Oh
yeah, is that the
joy.
421, 417?
Oh no, that isn't. Yeah, I deleted it for the thumbnail yesterday. And I
But
also I
yeah,
found out I could just do this, man. So I'm a dummy.
but yeah, that's what I'm looking at tomorrow. Tomorrow, honestly, the setup is looking a little too perfect to me. They always like to, do some, black magic and mess with everybody. So I just be wary tomorrow. This setup is way too perfect in my opinion. But we'll see. If we look over at the VIX today, the VIX sold off quite heavily. It's down 4%. It's kind of crazy though. I I was thinking that the VIX was gonna, fly or consolidate even with this red, with us dropping to 392. But I mean, as you can see, we sold off aggressively. We're now at support. Um, whether tomorrow we get that green day that we're looking for, I think this will drop a little bit, a little bit more. But yeah, SPY is looking like it might, fulfill its duty and give us that bull on the other next bull rally in order to fill that gap. And then March 22nd is just gonna be, the fateful day. It's gonna be our D-Day. But let's take a look over at China. China sold off a bit from being green.
Yeah,
It
they gotta
looks
buy those balloons, man.
they gotta buy those balloons, spy over America, and then America flips out and distracts everyone. And if we take a look at Lyft, all right, Lyft is being kind of a wiener. Um, you know what? I'd say just don't touch Lyft right now. I think it's gonna consolidate here and find its footing, and then I would consider positions up to either $11 or $13. I know I said in uh, previous videos to buy calls, a couple months out, but I do believe even if you buy calls a couple months out, you are still gonna get rammed by theta. You want to be wary of that. But if we do get this bullish rally, this will pick up like quickly. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it on for Lyft and HSI. If we look at powerhouses, did moderate today. Apple went kind of flat. Google and Microsoft pretty green, almost 2%, and Tesla sold off. Yeah, it sold off tremendously. I know I said
Investor day, man.
yeah, I know I said that we were gonna get green, but I guess I wasn't reading the writings on the wall, and we just dropped and
Dude, every
left
time
the
Elon comes out talking about something, whether it's fucking Dogecoin or his new Cybertruck, man, shit just goes the complete other direction, man.
Yeah, but if we do get this bullish rally, I am optimistic for Tesla. We did leave a gap to the upside. It's a very small gap. It's from the 399 to 193. It's around a I'd say a 3% move. That would be lucrative if we can fill that tomorrow. That'd be flipping crazy. That'd be so crazy if we fill it tomorrow. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Michael, do you want to cover anything like meme stocks?
Yeah, I'll take over on AMC here. We've seen it, slowing down. It's been, tumbling from its highs. Of course, we had a big short recently, so naturally, it's gonna recover. It was another, there was another short that happened too, but it wasn't as significant. And personally, I'm hoping it goes a little bit under. I'm sure if we can break that $6, I would say, usually they fight around 5.95. If we can break that, we'll probably see this tumble, maybe even beneath $5, but one can only hope if you have a put position on there. Who could that be? Anyhow, on Bed Bath and Beyond, just consolidating, very boring. Nothing to see here. Same with GameStop. Nothing very interesting. Maybe some plays brewing, but as for now, it looks like they're just stabilizing. Nordstrom, still, finally found some ground after Ryan Cohen, put himself inside of it pretty fiercely. But you never know what's gonna happen. If anything, I can actually get rid of these lines since this gap was filled. Quite fast too. Honestly, anybody who was wise enough to put a put there near the top, I mean, congrats to them. They're probably enjoying a nice vacation in Marbella, Spain. Wish.com. 3% move, but still, nothing too interesting. We're looking for, at least with these meme stocks, you want those big waves you can ride. And it looks like for now, we're chilling on that. Moving on to cryptocurrency, Coinbase still shafting me to this day. They just love to see me suffer. Life's a cruel joke, and I am the punchline. But Bitcoin, really consolidating. I'm a little bit surprised, but I'm still waiting for the weekend when people sell their stocks, because no one really likes to hold their positions over the weekend unless they're incredibly far out. So you could see some growth here this weekend. I haven't actually been up to date on the security lawsuit, but the government takes their sweet ass time on everything. So they have the money to just drain your funds and wait you out in court cases. I'm more than positive that's their strategy a lot of the time.
We do have a
Uh,
catalyst for this June 1st. I believe Hong Kong is gonna be able to buy crypto securities. So I think
really?
yeah, yeah. So June 1st we'll have a catalyst, and we might see an influx of money enter into the
Wow,
markets.
that is great to know, because
And
as we know, China's
you
going
should
hard.
yeah, yeah. So I would start making a watch list of potential Hong Kong cryptocurrencies, because when we had like companies start out on the market, we saw like a squeeze on Hong Kong stocks, and they went like 200%, 400% in a day. So, ladies and gentlemen, you got to start making your watch list for cryptocurrencies that are, Hong Kong based, because once they roll out, those things are gonna go into thousands and thousands of
Oh
percentages.
man.
So, yeah, that's
Yeah,
just information I want to relay.
you heard it here first, folks. And just something to keep in mind with the when it comes to cryptocurrency, especially on that initial boom, it always tanks. Do not be the fool that holds on. I know there's all this hodl. That's if you're gonna hold for a year, but I don't know if if any of our viewers have ever invested in a new coin, but usually when you see a new coin drop, it flies up, 10 times, 20 times, 30 times gains. And, all the investors that are smart sell off, and all the hodlers get left in the dust. Do not be a hodler. If June 1st comes through and China's investing, you can bet your ass that you're going to see a huge boom in cryptocurrencies, but it's not going to last. So make sure you ride that wave and sell when you can. Do not get too greedy. Moving on from, Bitcoin's down, Ethereum's down. And, when Ethereum's down, that is the one bad thing about Ethereum Classic, is that when Ethereum Classic is down, it is a little bit more severe when you have more shares of it. But again, I'm very confident in this as a long-term play, regardless of my indicators. I really do look at the patterns of cryptocurrency, and although it's not as undervalued as it was before, this is frankly what I believe Ethereum Classic to be actually valued at. It's held a position at $20 for a while, not including here, in the past. So, frankly, I feel like from the $18 to $20 range is where Ethereum Classic sits nicely, and I'm more than confident that it has a lot of room to grow. Chris, you have any closing thoughts?
Yeah, crypto has a crazy setup too. If we do get this, in my mind, this perfect setup that we have for tomorrow, if we can, follow this rally that we had today, um, it will reflect positively for crypto. So that's what I think. Um, yeah, drop us a comment. Let us know.
Thanks for watching, you guys. Take care.